My name is Remy, and this is my testimony on how I became a Christian. I grew up in a Catholic home, and I went to a Catholic school. After graduating from college, I started work, and somehow my life got into a mess because when we were in school, we were never told to read the Bible or to have Bible studies. And as my life was spiraling down, which I got into wrong relationships, I got depressed, and I tried to kill myself. And one day, my friend asked me, Remy, do you read the Bible? I said, no, I don't want to discuss God and politics, which is a cliche. But I told her, when I die, I know 100% I was going to hell. And I really meant it. I was afraid of dying because I knew my life was a mess, and I knew I was a big sinner. I felt like I was in a deep, deep pit, and I wanted to get out of there, but I didn't know how to scale out of that misery. But at the same time, I wanted to go to heaven when I die, but I didn't know how. And one day, she invited me to a Bible study, and I said yes. When I was sitting there were a group of men who used to be criminals, who became Christians. And one of them asked, raise your hand if you think that in order to go to heaven, you have to be good. So I put up my hand, and I said, no, 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 no. And I was saying to myself, how can you go to heaven if you're not good? And he said, nobody's good enough to enter heaven. And so I said, oh, how can we go to heaven if we are not good? And he read a passage from the Bible, in Ephesians 2:8 and 9. And it says there, for by grace you have been saved through faith, and that not of yourself. It is a gift of God, not because of works. Otherwise, you can boast about it. All of a sudden, it's like a switch was turned on, and I understood the verse completely. And I said, oh, so that's it. That's it. And my life was turned from upside down to right side up. And that was the turning point of my life. And I didn't know that I was born again. And I went to this church, and the pastor explained to me what happened because I cried almost 2 weeks. I did not leave my room. I was crying buckets of tears. I didn't know that it was repentance. I didn't know at all. And I just cried out to God, Father, don't forsake me. Father, don't forsake me. And it was like I became crazy. And then the pastor came to the house and explained to me what happened. And he read from 1 John 5:18, which said that the devil will never touch me because I'm a child of God. And so I felt so special. And from that time on, I became a follower of Christ. And that was some years ago. And I just thank Jesus for what he had done for me on the cross. He paid for all my sins. And now I know 100% I'll go to heaven when I die. Thank you.